Good afternoon. Well, I have a couple of little songs and a story I wanted to kind of relate to you. We get some wonderful correspondence through different ones or from different ones that are watching our programs, and we just hope that this will be a blessing to you. Here's a song that we used to sing back in church, and oh man, you could just hear the windows nearly rattled. It's called Since Jesus Came Into My Heart. If that's never happened to you, I hope it happens today. What a wonderful change in my life has been wrought since Jesus came into my heart. My sins that were many are all washed away since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Floods of joy o'er my soul like the sea billows roll. Since Jesus came into my heart. Well, I see we have our friend Bev Han and my little sister Valerie down in Florida. Glad to have you watching. I remember many times as we sang this, our whole family would be in church at the same time. We love singing these songs. I have ceased from my wanderings and going astray since Jesus came into my heart. And my sins, which were many, are all washed away since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Floods of joy o'er my soul like the sea billows roll. Since Jesus came into my heart. The last verse says, I shall go there to dwell in that city I know, since Jesus came into my heart. And I'm happy, so happy, as onward I go, since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Floods of joy o'er my soul like the sea billows roll. Since Jesus came into my heart. Oh, I love those old songs, don't you? I have a little story here I want to tell you this afternoon and have a bit of a song out of it. This comes here from It'll Be Backwards to You. This is a story that I wrote out of my one book here. That's I Hear the Music, I Have to Go. You can get this at Barnes & Noble or even at Walmart.
Amazon.
And the other one is The Boy's Story. If you can see that, I know it's backwards to you. But anyway, here's a story out of the one book. And I just thought today, there's some people, the young man that let us know, he said that I wasn't raised in church, but I love the hymns. And I thought, what a great thing. So we just appreciate you watching and coming in and listening to these old songs. And, you know, they really stick in your mind for sure. But here's a story, and it was one of my very favorite stories. Many years ago on television, there was a church in Atlanta honoring one of their senior pastors who had been retired for many years. He was 92 at the time. And I wondered why the church even would bother to ask the old gentleman to try to get up and preach at that age. After a warm welcome and introduction to the speaker, and the applause quieted down, he rose from his high back chair and he walked slowly with great effort and a sliding gait to the podium. Without a note, written paper of any kind. He placed both hands on the pulpit and steadied himself. Then he quietly and softly began to speak. He said, when I was asked to come here today and to talk to you, your pastor asked me to tell you what was the most important or the greatest lesson that I had learned in my 50-odd years of preaching. Well, he said, I thought this over for a few days, and I boiled it down to just one thing that made the most difference in my life and sustained me. Through all my trials, the one thing that I could always rely on when tears and heartbreaks, pain, fear, and sorrow just seemed to paralyze me, the only thing that would comfort me was this little verse. Jesus loves me. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. When he finished, the church was quiet. You actually could hear his footsteps as he shuffled back to his chair. I don't believe I will ever forget it. A pastor once stated, I always noticed that it was the adults who chose the children's hymns. Jesus loves me. For the children, of course, during the hymn sing, and it was the adults who sang the loudest because I could see that they knew them best. So as I said, there's some that watch us and they've had no background in church. Maybe you've never ever even heard this little chorus, but I want to sing it for you today. And it just says, Jesus loves me, this I know. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. I hope you've enjoyed our little time together today. God bless you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.